All right, hey there. So we're going to go over tennis elbow, and go over how we can fix what the issue is with tennis elbow, and ultimately how to fix it. So tennis elbow tends to be tendonitis can be a tear of the tendon or of the muscle, of the extensor muscles of the forearm. And we tend to get some pain through here. It can radiate either way, but we tend to get a lot of pain through the wrist. Tends to be with gripping onto things, with extension, potentially with a bit of rotation as well. So we're going to go over a couple of things we can do to strengthen that muscle, because ultimately that's what we need to do. We need to strengthen it. It's not coping with the load or the force that's been going through it, and therefore there's some tendonitis or a tear or whatever happening. So I'm just going to grab a dumbbell. So we can start with quite a light dumbbell. What we're going to do is, you can do this anywhere. We're going to do this, just on the edge of, this could be a kitchen bench, this could be a bench in the gym, whatever. We just want our forearm supported, and we might even just start without weight, but we might be able to start with weight. Basically what we're going to do is some loaded, controlled extension to get those extensor muscles through the forearm. So you can just go, depending on what feels right here. So with any of these exercises, when we're talking about pain, a 10 out of 10 being unbearable and a 1 out of 10 being there's next to no pain at all, we probably don't want to go past a 3 or a 4. So we want to work in a lower pain range, and obviously we want that pain to be getting less as we do, as we continue to do this. We want to be ensuring that if we are getting pain, that next time when we come back and do the same amount, there's slightly less pain, or at least the pain is not getting worse. So we definitely don't want to be doing things that are making the pain worse. It's okay to work within that slightly painful range, but we want to ensure that we're seeing improvement from doing that. So that's a very important note. So how we're going to do this is it just can be 2 seconds up, 2 seconds down, nice and controlled. We'll really feel that isolating through those forearm muscles, those extensor muscles. What we can do is we can even lift up and just do a controlled eccentric. Help with the other hand, and then control down eccentrically. So basically it's going to be controlled, nice and slow, say 15 reps, 3 sets of 15 reps. We want to start to get a good burn through these forearm muscles. And that's going to be a good indicator that we're giving enough of a stimulus to create some kind of stressor on the muscle that ideally we're going to respond positively to. So that'll be exercise number 1. The other exercise we're going to do is going to be a rotational exercise. So basically we can start with just the dumbbell in a central position, and we're basically going to go through here and back to here, through here, and control back. As we want to make it more challenging, we can hold further down the dumbbell and have that center of mass a bit further, a bit more centered, a bit more internally rather than externally. And from there, we can do the same thing. We're just going to rotate up and control back down. Basically, these extensor muscles also do a bit of supination, so we're getting stronger through that range doing this. Again, we don't want to be at a pain range of more than, say, a 3 or maybe a 4 out of 10, and in saying that, we want to make sure that the pain is getting less each time we do this, or it's definitely not getting worse. So, forearm will be supported, and basically that one. Again, we could go to a neutral position and then just control and do an eccentric one. Lift back up, control with an eccentric one. That's really funny. I'm actually starting to get quite a bit of a burn through my extensor muscles just with a 1 kilo. I don't have any tennis elbow pain or anything like that at the moment, but those 2 exercises will be a really good way to really strengthen those extensor muscles and work within that pain-free range. So don't want to be going over a 3 or a 4 out of 10. Nice, slow, controlled reps either way, or also eccentric reps. So 3 sets of 15-ish reps and getting a good burn through those muscles should be plenty to get you on your way. There may be some other things that we want to look at and assess that may be contributing to why that is happening. Remember, it's not always the site of injury that's the sole reason for that injury. There can be other missing links. For example, thoracic mobility, shoulder weakness, creating compensation patterns that cause issues like tennis elbow. However, this will give you relief and strengthen the actual issue of the tennis elbow. So, hope that helps. Get stuck in. Have a great day.